Good morning. This is Healthy Beginnings coming to you with a requested video to help this particular person. Um, she wants to know certain things about fibroids and things of that nature. Um, and I could just only give a testimony of what I went through in life about fibroids. Um, I found out when I was 18 with my first child um, that I had it. At first I thought it was just a cold, and I was in the um, just about to finish school, and I thought I had the flu. And so the doctor came in. He was like, well, let me just examine you, take your blood and all that other stuff like that. And then when it got down to him, he said, well, I don't see anything in your throat where you have strep throat or anything like that. So he was like, well, let me just examine your abdomen area and stuff like that. So he did that. And he told me, he said, you're about 2 weeks pregnant. I said, 2 weeks pregnant? I'm about to stop school. I mean, I'm just, school is just about to be over. And I'm like, yay, I'm like, man, I can't be pregnant. But anyhow, and so I was a little bit kind of taken aback with that. But after I got used to being pregnant and everything, and didn't think I was going to be able to tolerate it going through, just, my last year in school. So, but, I ate, and then, a lot of things you have to watch when you're trying to conceive, and before you're trying to conceive, there's a lot of things that you need to do to clean the body out to get prepared to receive your child. People think that it's just that you just, get pregnant, but you want a healthy and clean womb when you conceive. And consuming a lot of junk is not gonna, you know, have a healthy child. This child can come out with all kind of acne, allergy problems because of the food that we're consuming today. But back to that, that was my first discovery that I had one, because I was thinking that maybe it could be twins, but actually it was just the fibroid. So, and I think it was about the size of a softball at that time. It really didn't give me any problems, and I really didn't have much bleeding, but I used to consume a lot of junk. Sugars, I used to love Laffy Taffies, and I used to love my junk. And but when I got pregnant and I had realized, that, I couldn't consume these things if I wanted a healthy child. So I began to eat a lot of raw foods and V8s and stuff like that, on that nature. But yes, and then me and my husband, we conceived again, and I had discovered that I had another one. And this time it was with, I wish I still had those, because to me it was so cute. But then, it wasn't really explained to me the seriousness of fibroids at that time. And I really didn't too much ask any questions about it. But it was cute to me because she looked like a little turtle. The fibroid, it was actually like over her, and you could see her little head and then her arms, and just, so that one wasn't that big. That one's probably the size of a peach, maybe. But it was, to me, it was just so, I said, oh, she looks like a little turtle. And so I had two at that particular time, and I had no complications with her. I always was on high risk pregnancy because of them. And I just had to monitor the things that I ate. So, and after her, I got pregnant again, and they all were, my first two were all healthy pregnancies. I didn't have any complications that would, I had to be on like permanent bed rest or anything. I just monitor what I ate, what I did, how I lifted up on things when I was at work, what I did. So I can say you can get pregnant. And like I said, I got pregnant again. I lost that child. I was 5 months. That was my first son. And I lost him. I just out of nowhere started bleeding for like 3 days straight. Just bleeding. I went to the hospital, the doctor. Well, I actually ended up missing a doctor's appointment. And he was kind of upset with me. And he kept sending me back home. And him and the nurse got into it over there because she was like, you have to deal with this situation. But I knew it was a boy because you can tell everything down there was, you can tell that it was a boy. And that was my first son. It kind of made me feel bad because, you're leaving a part of you at the hospital that they put him in a jar. And yeah, it really made me feel kind of bad because I was like, I wanted to take him home, with me. But, yeah, I got over that. Then I conceived again. I was like I was pregnant year round. So, from 94 to 2000, I was like I was pregnant year round. So, yes, you can get pregnant. I had a total of 4 children, and I had 2 miscarriages. My last child was a twin, and I miscarried his twin. So, I miscarried 2 of my children. Both miscarriages, I was going into them in 6 months. But you just basically just have to be careful. And now that, doing the studies and the reading up on different things that you shouldn't be consuming and eating, you would think that you can just eat anything because, you bought it and it's out of the store and they approved it to be in the store. But actually, today we're eating a lot of things that are being touched. That's not the way it was originally made. Things are being added to it, which causing hormone problems, hair growth in areas that you don't want it to grow in, and yeah. So I would say you can get pregnant. I have all 4 of my kids they are grown besides one. My baby, he's 17, and he's the only one that's living home. So I can say you can get pregnant because I have a total of, I think, 4 that I had at the time. They're shrinking. Like now, like I was saying in my other videos, I used to have to wear Depends with my baby. That's when I really started having issues with my fibroids when I got pregnant with him. And that's when I started having to wear Depends because I was bleeding so much. I was bleeding like lemon size blood clots. So but I got, I wanted to get pregnant, but I'm like, and it's to me, I don't feel that I should be getting pregnant right now, because the way the economy is and different things. But, I mean, if you take care of your body, there's people that's still getting pregnant in their 50s and their 60s. So it's just a lifestyle. If your lifestyle is junk, eating out, partying, smoking, drinking, then you can pretty much expect to have miscarriages. But if before you're conceiving, you're doing your juicing, you're cleaning out, because a lot of foods are putting toxins in our body, even the chemicals that we're bringing in our home. So that's a whole nother topic of just different things that I have learned, that you shouldn't be drinking stuff out of plastics. You shouldn't be reheating plastics. You shouldn't even be using things that are made out of metal. But what is certain type of metal that utensils that you should be using? It's just a whole lot of things that I've learned. And yeah, but I can say you can get pregnant. It's just that you have to do your research on and look at what you're doing, what you're consuming, and how is your stress level, your environment. Are you happy? Or do you have support with the kids that you have? But basically, in order to have a healthy child and to conceive, you need to just stay away from processed stuff. You know, things that are injected with hormones, plastics. Try to buy water that are in glass, and I think Costco's and Sam's sell them. You can even look online for it. Just do your research in what you're consuming, the things that you're consuming, as well as your environment. It could be the air, like I said, the products that you're bringing in your home can cause birth control. There are a couple of herbs, like for those that after you conceive that you don't want to have any kids, that you can drink teas. Everything that you need, like I said in my other videos at the time, as you can tell, I was going through, like, still having a little brain fog with fibroids and thyroid issues rather. You will have brain fog, and if you don't, and I started consuming meats again. So yeah, but and now, you know, just doing juicing and eating the foods that I should be eating, and hey, you can have a healthy baby. So, you know, you just got to look at, you know, things that you're consuming. If you're worried and stressed out, stress can be the number one thing that will cause you not to conceive. So just think about the things that you're doing, thinking about, and eating, and bring it into your home. I will be trying to make videos of household products, hair products, well, just to wash your hair, because I'm not big on all that. Cleaning products that you can use in your home that will help you eliminate the chemicals that you're bringing in your home. And if you would like me to do a video on that, please feel free to contact me and let me know what you think about some of the things that I said, and if I can help you in any way. I'm a person that if I have the information, I'll share it. I don't like to hold anything back. That's why people don't know how to take care of their bodies. They always run into, yeah. So, but you have to learn, because there's going to come a time that you're not going to be able to run there and get that information. So it's time to learn how to take care of your body and get the necessary herbs and remedies that you're going to need for that particular time that you're not going to be able to go to the doctor, or you may not be able to afford the insurance, or whatever the situation may be at that time. Like I said, I hope this video was very helpful for you, and I hope I didn't leave out anything, and I hope I explained my birth. All of them were beautiful, and I just thank God that He allowed me to conceive, because I actually wanted more children, but it's just, yeah. So, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload another video. And until then, have a great day.